Remember that extra suspect wannabe rapper from Chicago named Qaw'mane Wilson? The dude who took part in having his mother set up and murdered for the insurance money? Yeah, that fool. There was an internet hoax claiming that this dude died after being raped in prison, which is all bullshit. But I'm going to read to you what the Inquisitor had to say about it. TheInquisitor.com writes, and I quote, Qaw'mane Wilson is not dead despite widespread internet rumors that the rapper known as Young QC was stabbed to death in prison. Reports circulated this week that Young QC was attacked in the shower at the Cook County Jail, where other inmates reportedly raped and stabbed him. Qaw'mane Wilson has been in jail awaiting trial for allegedly orchestrating a 2012 robbery that led to the death of his mother, 45-year-old Yolanda Holmes. Quote, Qaw'mane Wilson, aka hashtag Young QC, is not dead despite internet rumors, and then there was a link to it. That was from DNAinfo.com, Chicago. Another quote that they posted was from Channel Hip Hop, which said, quote, quote, rapper Young QC, aka Qaw'mane Wilson, who was involved in the brutal slaying of his own mother that took place in 2012 for insurance money, was found laying face down naked in the shower with stab wounds all over his body, according to reports. Deputy Swanson was doing a head count when Wilson came up missing. Upon searching the unit, Qaw'mane Wilson was found in the shower in a pool of blood with multiple stab wounds in the chest and upper torso. Wilson was sexually assaulted before they stabbed him to death. An ongoing investigation is underway. Authorities believe it's gang related. Oh my God. Yeah, that was complete bullshit. Anyway, Qaw'mane Wilson was all over the news in 2013 when he was arrested and accused of murdering his mother in what prosecutors described as a ploy to gain her life insurance money. At the time of her death and funeral, family members had noted that Wilson seemed cold and detached about her death. Quote, Qaw'mane Wilson, aka Young QC, trial is taking forever, says family. That was from Tweet Gossip Feed on Twitter. Quote, he just seemed a little distant. He didn't seem devastated, said Zion Banks, Holmes' first cousin and the spokesman for the family, in an interview with DNA Info. Quote, but looking back now, it's more suspicious. Friends said Qaw'mane Wilson then started showing off his newfound wealth, even throwing stacks of money to fans in a YouTube video. The report noted the following, quote, while Wilson was known as a flashy guy before his mother died, his taste grew noticeably more luxurious after she was murdered, according to his friends, former classmates, relatives, and friends of his mother. Quote, 1 week after Holmes' death, Wilson liquidated his mother's bank accounts, collecting more than $90,000. He also was the beneficiary of 2 of her life insurance policies, authorities allege in court documents. Friends said Wilson's mother tried to protect him and keep him from falling into a bad crowd. Qaw'mane's father, Jeffrey Todd Wilson, is serving a life sentence in Illinois after he was convicted of setting fire to an apartment building in retribution for a drug dealer who refused to pay him a, quote, street tax. 2 low-level crack house workers were killed in the fire, DNA Info reported. The rumor claiming that Young C was killed in prison follows a number of other death hoaxes targeting celebrities. Many originated from shadowy news sites, some designed solely to spread false news stories that sometimes go viral online. These, for the record, people, anything that's on the internet is viral. I just had to pause the damn story right there because for some reason in the media and, you know, misinformed or ill-informed people, they think that the word viral means popular or shared on social media or whatever. No, anything online is viral. That's all it means. Anyway, back to the story. Some designed solely to spread false news stories that sometimes go viral online. These often target big name celebrities like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Will Smith, and Morgan Freeman, which makes the death hoax targeting Qaw'mane Wilson a bit more odd. But given the response of readers, the person who started the hoax may have known what he or she was doing. Many praised his death, making the story go viral that much quicker. Here we go with the misusing the word viral again. Viral does not mean popular on the internet. Anyway, This was not the first time that a hoax circulated claiming that Qaw'mane Wilson was dead. Similar reports circulated in early December claiming that young QC was stabbed to death in prison. The report this week appears to be a rehashing of the previous report, or possibly the same exact fake story finding a new life, end quote. So there you go. Wow. So it's not true. It's just a bunch of made up mess being said on the internet to basically entertain people and whatnot. And it's crazy how people are, gonna sit up there and praise this person's death, because that doesn't help the situation. And I'm not saying that what he did was okay or anything. I wish that things would not have happened that way. I wish he wouldn't have done what he's being accused of doing. And it's, sheer insanity that somebody would ever take part in something like that. It's just, I'm not going to say it's unbelievable. I know where I'm at. I know what planet I live on. I know what the hell goes on. But I'm just saying, though, man, it's crazy that anybody could ever take part and do something like that, allegedly. But anyways, do you wish that he really was dead? Is anybody cynical that's listening to me right now? Anybody wishes death on anybody and whatnot? You some sick motherfuckers out there? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. What do you think should have happened to him? You think that should have been his fate? Let me know below. Meat Magazine.